The Huskies and the Highliners here from the Hack. Paul McDonald with you, along with cameraman and technical director Jaden Johnson. Ball's in the air. Tip comes down. Bryson Eck has it, and here we go. Highliners with the ball first, going from left to right. Three-pointer from the near corner. Good. Right off the get-go by the Highliners. Three-pointer by Aiden Bernston. And they're off to a 3-0 start, 15 seconds in. Along the near side, Steffens, he'll take a three-pointer. That didn't go. Rebound off the shoulder of Heck, went out of bounds. And it'll keep it with the Huskies. Wahpeton in their purples with the purple numerals trimmed in gold. Inbounds comes here to the near baseline. Looking, now they bring it in. Out of the near corner. Back up top of the key. Shot, short. Rebound, pulled down by the Huskies. Three-pointer back here near side, rattles out there. And again, the ball saved in by Willie for the Highliners. Picked up by Dieterle, overran it. And the loose ball is picked up now by Wahpeton again. In the lane, back up on the far wing. There's a three-ball. Gomez, good. And the three-pointer is good for the Huskies. We are tied at 3. That was Drayton Mount, the three-pointer. Here's Heck for Valley City. Thornton back in the far wing. Bernston thought about it, didn't shoot. Down low, a little too high for the 6'6" Dieterle. Went right through his hands and out of bounds. So the ball will go over to Wahpeton. Tied at 3, 16:40 remaining here in the half. Girls basketball also going on tonight. That is down in Wahpeton, the key game for the Highliner girls against the Huskies in EDC play. Back up top, dribble drive, Steffens. Back on the far wing. A shot in the lane, didn't go. Rebound, thank you, sir. I always trust Mr. Johnson to hustle for me, and when I forget things. And the bucket there for Wahpeton, and the Huskies take a 5-3 lead. Heck here on the near wing. Gets it off to Thornton. Bentley double teamed here on the near side. Back up to Heck. Heck goes cross court Bernston. Aiden already has a 3. Hands it off to Heck. Heck on the far wing. Try to go inside. Tied up there. Gets it back to Bernston. Try to go to Dieterle. Knocked away. And a steal. Back the other way come the Huskies. Up by 1. Gomez all the way in. Shot comes up a little bit short. Out of bounds. Last touch by Wahpeton. Valley City ball. So the Highliners will bring it up down to 5-3, 15:35 here in the first half. Heck comes across the timeline. Top of the key to Willie. Willie driving left of the lane. Double team, dumps it off to Dieterle. Dieterle goes down, strong up, shot no. Gets his own rebound, back up no, and a foul called will send Jack Dieterle to the free throw line to shoot 2. Foul going to be called on the Huskies' King. So Jaden King will pick up his first team foul. And Jack Dieterle at the line. Misfires on the first one. Another one to go here. Right-hander bends and sends number 2. It's on the way. Good. Got it to roll around and drop through. 1 out of 2 for Dieterle. 5-4 Wahpeton. Huskies quickly in the front court. Gomez up top. Man-to-man defense here by Valley City. Three-pointer by the lefty Gomez. Good. A 3-ball from the top of the key. And Joseph Gomez picking up his first basket. 8-4 Valley City trailing with the basketball. Dribble drive. Bernston had the ball knocked out of his hands. And out of bounds, staying with Valley City. Highliners will inbound it, baseline, Bernston. Brings it in, near wing. Bryson Heck for 3, off the heel. High rebound, grabbed there by Wahpeton. They come back the other way. In the front court, all the way down, driving through was Mount. Kicks it back out. Long 2, just inside the arc. Didn't fall there for Mount. Now to Gomez, back in the right wing. Top of the key, left-hand dribble. Gomez picks up the dribble. He'll hand it back off to Steffens. Steffens wanted to go in and cut off there. Now he backs up onto the wing, into the far corner. Three-pointer good by Mount. 3 ball by Drayton Mount, his second three. 11-4 Wahpeton. Back into the front court for Valley City. Off to Willie. He'll give it now to Bernson. He's tied up here in the near side. That's going to be a jump ball. Possession out on the Highlanders. So Valley City will get it on the alternate possession. 14:07 to go first half, trailing 11-4. And now they're going to change their mind, and it's Wahpeton ball. They did not change the arrow after the jump ball, which was won by Valley City. So the correction is made, and now it is all right. Huskies off the tie-up on the baseline. Strong to the hole there by King, but a foul called on the Highlanders. That'll be their first team foul. Bryson Heck picking up his first personal. So at the free throw line, the lefty, Jaden King, good on the first. 12-4 Wahpeton. Second free throw is on the way. Good. 13-4. Wahpeton up by 9. I've yet to put it on the scoreboard, but that is the score. There they go. 13:55 to go here in the first half. Here's Heck across the timeline for Valley City. Jump pass down low. Bentley Thornton, shot no. Rebound, tip into the hands of the Huskies. They come back the other way. Bounce pass on the far wing. Back up top of the key here to the near wing Gomez. And there's a travel. We've talked about it before. That is something they are definitely looking at more closely this year when they make that little jab step. Picking up their pivot foot. And just kind of sliding it as they go to make their move. We've seen Zach Zakora get called on that a handful of times this year. Here's Bernson up top for the Highlander. Down low, Dieterle. Catch and release. Layup good. Nice high-low there. Dieterle gets the bucket. He's got 3. 13-6. Valley City trailing by 7. Huskies with the ball. Driving through. Langenwalter off to Gomez. Gomez stop. Top of the key. Langenwalter driving to the free throw line. 15-footer short. Rebound off the hands of Bernston. Loose ball picked up by King. He'll get it off to Gomez. Thought about it. Now driving through. Teardrop left hand in the lane. No. Rebound Bryson Heck. Comes out of the pack. He's got Thornton down court, but couldn't get it to him because he was fouled. Foul going to be called on Drayton Mount. That'll be his first. Second team foul. So the inbounds now backcourt. Valley City trailing by 7. 12:45 remaining first half. Bounce pass near side. Stolen. Gomez with the steal. Up ahead pass. Layup on the run. And good on the layup by Langenwalter. Nice pass up ahead by Steffens. 15-6. Back to that 9-point lead for Wahpeton. Here's Heck quickly in the front court for Valley City. Goes off his foot, but then it was off the hand of one of the Huskies out of bounds. It'll stay with Valley City. 12:27 to go. Cooper Klosterman checks in the lineup, but we have a timeout first. Timeout taken. 12:27 to go here in the opening half. 15-6, Wahpeton with the lead. We're back with more Highlander basketball. Junior varsity from the Hack on the Highlander Well, they didn't have a clock going on the timeout, so that timeout went a little over a minute. 12:27 to go here in the first half. Valley City trailing the Wahpeton Huskies 15-6. Junior varsity basketball here tonight on the Highland Activity Network. Heck will bring the inbounds, goes right past Dieterle and out of bounds. A little bit too low for Jack. Well, right past him and out of bounds. So back to the Huskies, leading by 9. Highlanders got a three-pointer by Aiden Bernston. That was the first score of the game, 15 seconds in. That was their only lead. Wahpeton came back, tied it on a three-pointer by Mount, and then got a bucket inside to make it 5-3, and have led ever since. On the far wing, dribble drive, runner in the lane with the right hand, a little bit too hard there. And the rebound, Willie has it for Valley City. He's trying to dribble out of a double team, and a foul going to be called. That's going to be on Braden Steffens, his first, third team foul. So Valley City will get the inbounds here in the backcourt. Driving all the way through, that's Bentley. Thornton doesn't get it to go, grabs his own rebound in the paint. Ball's on the floor. We're going to get a tie-up here. There's the whistle, and possession arrow to Valley City. This time that is the correct call. So Highlander basketball. 11:43 remaining here in this first half. Highlanders trailing 15-6. Bernston, Thornton. Ball stripped, stolen. Steffens back the other way, going all the way in. Layup with the right hand, too hard. Rebound back up and a foul called. Actually, Steffens there on the rebound. After the missed layup by Trayton Mount. So that'll bring Braden Steffens to the charity stripe to shoot 2 here for Wahpeton. Right-hander, looking for his first points of the game, has the free throw. That makes it 16-6. That is the biggest lead for Valley City, or for Wahpeton. Second free throw. Bends and sends number 2, nothing but net. First 2 points for Steffens. And it is now the biggest lead in the game for Wahpeton at 17-6. In the lane, Bentley kicks it off. Heck, three-pointer block. Back come the Huskies. And then a little frustration hip check there by Bryson Heck. Picks up his second personal. Second team foul. So the inbounds will be on that far sideline. Huskies leading by 11, and we got a foul inside. This one, that one on Dieterle, I believe. Heck was right there as well, but I believe they called it on Jack. That is his first, third team foul, their fourth team foul. Inbounds, grabbed in the lane. They shovel it off. Ball knocked away. Yeah, Willie can't come up with a rebound. Knocked off his hands, but they say it last one off Jamel. So it'll stay with the Wahpeton. 11:01 remaining. We're in the first half. 17-6. Wahpeton leading junior varsity basketball here tonight. From the hack. Inbounds comes right in. Little baby hook with the left hand is good. Inside by Jaden King. He's got 4. 19-6 Huskies. Now Heck into the front court for Valley City. To the free throw line. In the lane. Runner with the right hand. Good. And Bryson picking up his first field goal. First points. 19-8. Quickly down floor. They break the press. An easy lay-in by King. He has got 6. Back to a 13-point lead. 21-8. Heck across the timeline. Gets it off to Thornton. From the free throw line. Over to Bernston. Entry pass Dieterle. Back to Willie. Dribble drive. Left to the lane. In the lane. Off the glass. Count it. Jamel Willie picking up his first field goal. 21-10 Wahpeton. Huskies with the basketball and the lead. Klosterman up top here to the near side. Now back onto the wing. Step back, three-pointer. Steffes missed everything. And a rebound into the hands of Dieterle. On the far side, Bernston comes across the timeline, gives it back to Dieterle. He'll give it over to Heck. 9:40 to go. Long three-pointer from the left wing for Heck, and nothing but net for Bryson. He has got 5. And the lead down to 8, 21-13. 9.5 minutes to go here in this first half. There's a double team on the far side. I think Walter got it back out. Now Steffens on to the far side. And the ball knocked away, but regained control was Klosterman. Goes back up top, Steffens. Driving in just off the left elbow. Good. Braden Steffens with 4. 24-13. Valley City trailing the Wahpeton Huskies. We're halfway through the first half. Heck up top, right-hand dribble near side. To Willie. Skip pass. Bernston, left wing for 3. Good. Well, the Highlanders hitting their 3 tonight. That's the third one. Second for Aiden. He's got 6 points. 24-16. On the near side. Malk try to go inside. Ball knocked away. They regain control. Malk driving through. Goes around Heck, who has to be careful. Shot was missed. The ball was tipped into the hands of Heck. Now here comes Bryson back to the way for Valley City. Top of the key. Off the Willie. Right-hand dribble. Gets it off Bernston. Down low Dieterle. In the lane. Jack lost it. Regains the dribble. Goes back up. Off the glass. No. Steffens grabs the rebound. Here come the Huskies. Pass along that far side. Oh, that could be a travel. There it is. Travel called on the Huskies. Chad Smith, Brian Yanish, and Eric Peterson, our officials here for our junior varsity game. Varsity game to follow. And the Highlanders still looking for that first league win under Coach Ty Terry. Here's Heck in the front court for the Highlanders, trailing by 8. Far corner, Bernston inside, Dieterle. Back up top, Thornton over for Heck for 3. That's an air ball. That's going to go out of bounds, and it will go back over to Wahpeton. 7:58 remaining here in half number 1 of this junior varsity game from the Hack. Steffens across the timeline, left-hand dribble for Wahpeton. Just off the left elbow, takes a little fadeaway, can't get it to go. Heck gets the rebound. Now Bryson back to the way for Valley City. Comes across the timeline, pass to the far wing. Thornton driving through traffic, goes up and can't get it to fall. It went off the hands of Dieterle and grabbed by Wahpeton back into the front court. Top of the key, Steffens again left elbow. Up top, Gomez. Gomez looked back door, it wasn't there. Kept the dribble going, onto the wing, three-pointer, no. Short front rim. And long rebound grabbed by Wahpeton. 7:15 to go here in this first half. 24-16 advantage to Wahpeton. Junior varsity basketball here on the Highlander Activity Network. In the lane, up and under, Steffens, shot, misfires. And then rebound, Thornton, and by Bernston. His arm was tipped, and he went for the outlet, and we're going to have a blocking foul on Bryson Heck. Tried to come off the baseline, and Bryson just picked up his 3rd personal foul. That is the 15th foul on Valley City. So Bryson is going to have to come to the, not coming to the bench yet. He's got 3 personals, 6:57 remaining. Inbounds, grabbed, shot up, doesn't go, inside for Cummings. And Dieterle clears out the board for Valley City. Here's Heck into the front court. Bernston back to Heck. Heck steps back after a jab step. Willie up top. Works it to that left wing. Goes back up top of the key. Bernston here to Heck. And Heck looking for the skip pass. Goes inside. Thornton posting up. Back to Heck. Heck here in the near wing. 7 on the shot clock. Willie top of the key. Crossover. Ball knocked away. It's going to go out of bounds. It'll stay with the Highlanders. They should not reset the shot clock. They did, and they should not have. There should be 4 seconds on the shot clock. Well, they're going to say 2 seconds. The Husky junior student manager must know scoreboards because she came right over and hit the reset. Here's a long 3 off the front of the rim by Heck. And then Cummings controls the rebound for the Huskies. Into the front court, left-hand dribble. Gomez comes across. Stops, thought about it, no. Dumps it off. Three-pointer, good there by Klosterman. 27-16, back to an 11-point lead for Wahpeton. 6 minutes remaining, first half. Highlanders up to Willie. To the free throw line, in the lane, left hand, rolls it in. Jamel now with 4. And it's a 27-18 lead for Wahpeton. Ball knocked away by Dieterle here near side Gomez. Goes down low, back up top, Gomez. Try to go back door, does. Nice pass inside, shot by Klosterman, no, but a foul called on the Highlanders. And I think that'll be called on Bentley Thornton. That'll be his first, 6th team. And the free throw is up and good for Klosterman. He's got 4. And another free throw coming here. Cooper, 6'4", junior. Free throw up and too hard. Willie tip, grabs rebound, falls to the deck, and foul going to be called there on Cummings for Wahpeton, his first, 4th team foul. Jaden King back in the lineup here for Wahpeton. Here comes Aiden Bernson across the timeline for Valley City. On the far side, Heck. Just off the left elbow, shot short. Rebound, controlled. Lingenfelter lost it right into the hands of Heck, and he puts it up and in. Bryson Heck stayed with it. He was right there. He's got 7. 28-20. Wahpeton lead is at 8. Another free throw line. Fake the pass all the way in by Steffens and the layup. Braden Steffens got to the lane, faked the pass, kept going, laid it up and in. He's got 6. 30-20. Wahpeton maintaining that double figures lead. 3-pointer from the corner by Heck, doesn't get it to fall. And then Dieterle is going to be called for the foul on Klosterman. And Jack will pick up his 2nd. That is the 7th team fouls. They're going to go back to the way and shoot free throws. With 4 minutes and 34 seconds left to go here in this first half. Junior varsity basketball here from the Hack. And the right-hander, Cooper Klosterman, shooting 1-1. Got the first. 2 for 3 at the free throw line. He's got 5 points. Another free throw for the righty. And can't get that to go. Rebound grabbed there by Bernstein. Highlanders trailing 31-20. 4:23 remaining here in this first half. Skip pass by Heck near side, Bernstein. And then his pass was tipped out of bounds. And it will stay with Valley City. Now Heck is going to come out with those 3 personal fouls, and Jacob Steinbrook will come in. And this JV team made up primarily of freshman and sophomore. Here along the near side, Thornton driving through, right of the lane, into the corner, Steinbrook. Step back, 3, blocked. And nearly had the rebound. Loose ball is picked up. The 3-on-1 here for the Huskies. Layup, good. Off the block, and the layup by Mauk. He's got 8. 33-20. Token pressure now by the Huskies in the backcourt. Thornton will bring it across. All the way down, right of the lane. Shot up off the glass, too hard. Rebound, Dieterle has it, and he's going to get tied up. And possession arrow will give it back over to Wahpeton. 3 minutes, 40 seconds to go here in this first half. 33-20. 13-point lead for the Wahpeton Huskies, junior varsity basketball. In the front court, Steffens. top of the key. Klosterman goes down low. King, near side, driving the baseline, dumping it off Gomez. Layup, no. Willie gets the rebound. Jamel will bring it up the floor for Valley City. Trailing by Baker's dozen. On the far side, Bernston. Into the corner, Stainberg. Back up top, Thornton. Left alone, doesn't shoot. Crossover dribble, driving through the lane. Goes up off the glass for two. Bentley Thornton with his first two. 33-22. Far side, Stephens. He'll take the runner off the glass. No. Rebound back up by King for two. Jaden King now with 8. 35-22. Advantage to Wahpeton with 2:40 remaining here in this first half. Near side, crossover to Bernston. Baseline, cut off there, picks up the dribble. And then tried a baseline pass, and it was stolen. Here comes Gomez back to the way for the Huskies. Gomez down, up top, turns around, gives it back. Stephens for three, back iron too hard. Jamel Skies for the rebound, then a foul going to be called on the Huskies. That'll be their 15th foul. And I think they called that on Lopez or on Gomez. They did. That is Joseph's first. .222 to go here in this first half. 35-22. Advantage to the Wahpeton Huskies. And they're having a discussion at the scorer's table. I think it's a shot clock issue again. Inbound. Up top, off the hands of Thornton. And here near side. Three-pointer from the wing. Short there by Mauk. Rebound underneath. Stephens. He's double-teamed. Needs to do something with it. And he finds an open King. Rattles that one out in the lane. And Jamel grabs another rebound. And Gomez, again, picks up the personal foul. That'll be his second. 6th team foul. A couple of good looks there for the Huskies. It just couldn't get it to fall. So the Highliners will get the inbounds in the backcourt. 2:08 remaining. Thornton will bring the ball up. Across the timeline near side. Now Willie. Willie looked corner. Now driving in, and he is going to be fouled as he went to drive through. I believe that'll be on officials trying to get the number. I think they're giving it to Drayton Mauk, which would be his second, 7th team foul. So at the free throw line for the 1-and-1, Jamel Willie. He's got 4 points. They're checking something in the scores at the scores table. I don't know if they're just saying who the foul was on, but it is the 7th team foul. Yeah, Willie will be at the line. His first trip to the line, he's got 4 points and short. Rebound, Bernston. Back to Willie. Here in the near wing. Jamel hands it off to Bernston. Bernston jump pass over to Thornton. Thornton in the lane with the right hand. Got it to go. Hit off the back iron and rolls in. He's got 4. 35-24. Wahpeton with the lead. They have the basketball. 1.5 to go here in the first half. Driving all the way down. Layup. Stephens just split the Red Sea and lays it up and in. He's got 8. 37-24. Now Willie backs up. Starts in. Right of the lane. All the way in. Scoop shot. Yep. Fouled. Count it. And he'll get a chance at the old-fashioned three-point play. There's the 18th foul on Wahpeton. So Willie at the line. He's got 6 points. And missed the free throw. And then the rebound is controlled by the Huskies. 37-26, 1:10 to go, first half. Wahpeton with the lead and the basketball. Driving all the way in his Mauk, layup off the glass. Quick burst on that first step. Drayton Mauk in double figures with 10. In the front court, Bernston hands it off to Willie. Willie here on the near side. Back up top, Bernston. Hayden at the elbow. Now back to Willie. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Willie here to the near side. Starts his crossover. Step back three from the right wing, off the rim. A rebound grabbed by the Huskies. Back to the way, into the front court. Steffens comes across and slows things down. About a 5-second differential between game clock and shot clock. Driving through the lane there with the left hand off the glass for two. Nice drive there by Mauk. And he's got 12 here in the first half. 41-26, Wahpeton, biggest lead of the game. Willie, top of the key. 8 seconds to go. Right up to the lane, underneath Dieterle. One dribble, shot, no, and a foul. So Jack will go to the free throw line and get 2 free throws. He's 1 for 2 from the line, 3 points. And the right-hander. Vertson is on the way. Good. 4 points for Dieterle. 3.3 seconds remaining. Free throws up and short. Rebound grab, 2 seconds, 1 second. Mauk just inside half court, off the glass too hard. And that is the way our first half comes to an end. Your score at halftime, it is Wahpeton 41 and Valley City 27. We're back with our halftime. This is Highlander basketball from the Hack on the Highlander Activity Network. are playing right now is kind of an extended halftime. They put 10 minutes on the clock, and then they started it, let it go about 30 seconds, and stopped it. And I think it was stopped for another minute or two, and then they started it again. So a little extended halftime here. Let the Little Liners play on the court, and they'll be playing again at halftime of the varsity's game as well. Let's take a look at the scoring here in the first half for Valley City. And they were led by Bryson Heck. He had 7 in that first half. Aiden Bernston had 6 and a couple of threes. Jamel Willie had 6, 4 from Jack Dieterle, and 4 from Bentley Thornton, for their total of 27. And on the other side for Wahpeton, led by Trayden Mock with 12. And Braden Steffes had 8 points from Jaden King, 5 from Cooper Osterman, 3 from Joseph Gomez, and a bucket from Nick Langenwalter. And that is their total of 41. This lead of 14. They did lead by as much as 15 here in the first half, leading here by 14 at the break. Again, coming up, we've got the varsity game to follow here. Scheduled start time for that is 7:15. And even with this extended halftime, I think we'll probably be right on target to get that game started at 7:15. And that'll be coming up here again after the conclusion of this game. We'll do a quick recap of the scoring, and then we'll be shutting down the video stream of this game. And you can go to YouTube and find the link to watch the varsity game. Again, if you have yet to find us or you know where we're at and you want to let your friends know, all they need to do is go to YouTube and they can search Valley City Highliner Activities or Highliner Activity Network. And we've got archived games there and also live events. And well, again, if you missed any of Cafe Concert a couple weeks ago, you can watch that again from the Monday performance. And so that is what we have on. Again, on YouTube, just search Valley City Highliner Activities or the Highliner Activity Network and go ahead and watch this live on YouTube. I think both teams are actually probably ready to start, but because we had kind of an extended halftime with the Little Liners playing, they're getting a little extra warm-up time on the floor, and then we'll get this second half underway here. Again, the Valley City Highlander girls, they are on the road tonight as they are taking on Wahpeton. When these two teams met earlier this year, that was an 8-point win for Wahpeton, 70-62. But just like the game with Devils Lake, Devils Lake game from the first game of the year back on December 6th, a 20-point victory for the Firebirds. But again, the Highliners, first game of the year, and they had a couple of players that were a little under the weather and just didn't play up to their potential. Well, they turned that around with a 21-point win, 77-56, when they played Devils Lake here. And that was a big win for Valley City. Highlanders right now sitting in 9th place, and they are just a half a point away from the West Fargo Horace to move up into that 8th spot. As we talked about for the last home game, top 4 teams get a bye in the EDC, and then teams 5 through 12 have play-in games with 5, 6, 7, and 8 all getting a chance to host. And so the Highlanders can find themselves moving up a little bit. Tonight's game is crucial with Wahpeton. They still have games with West Fargo Horace, Fargo South, also, along with Fargo Shanley. You look at the game against Fargo Shanley, Highlanders only lost that one by 6, 55-49, and they're playing a lot better basketball here in the last couple of weeks. We'll see what happens tonight. The Highlanders and the Huskies, and that one going on down in Wahpeton. Well, we are just about set ready for the start of the second half here. Two teams are getting their final instructions from their head coaches. And they're letting that clock wind all the way down. Before we start things here in the second half, I'm sure, of course, Bryson Heck, he had 3 fouls in that first half. Probably won't see him a lot here in this one, maybe a little bit. He is coming out. Because, of course, you can only play 3 halves in a row. Mike and Matson is going to start the second half for Valley City. And he'll be out there instead of Bentley Thornton. So Aiden Bernston, Bryson Heck, Mike and Matson, Jamel Willie, and Jack Dieterle, the 5 on the floor for Valley City. And the Huskies, they have Nick Langen. Well, let's double check. That is number 20. Probably going to see a lot of new guys. Carter Hockert is out there along with Joseph Gomez to start things here in the second half. Here's Heck driving all the way through. Layup, no, but a foul called. So Bryson will get a chance to shoot some free throws to get things started here in the second half. Also on the floor to start things here for the Huskies, Cooper Klosterman and Nick Langenwalter joining Gomez. And the free throw, good on the first one for Heck. Carter Hockert. And there's our fifth guy right there, Bjorn Cabela. Heck, second free throw. It's on the way. Good. So Bryson's got 9. 41-29. Sure we won't see any of Trayton Malk here in this second half. He plays quite a bit of varsity. Up top, Cabela. Now far side, Gomez, nice save. Saves it in, Langenwalter into the far corner. Three-pointer off the rim, high rebound, went off the hands of Langenwalter and out of bounds. I would say no, went off of Heck, according to the baseline official. 32 seconds gone here in the second half, 41-29. Wahpeton up by a dozen. Gomez will trigger the inbounds here for the Huskies. Looking, now lobs it in and brings it up top. Cabela. Gomez sliding through, rolls it, and good. Joseph Gomez with 5. 43-29. Huskies with their first point. 7:15 here in this second half. First points of the second half. Far corner. Nice spin move. Bernston into the lane. Shot up by Dieterle. Rolls off. Willie right there for the putback is good. Jamel, he's got 8. 43-31. Gomez comes across the timeline. Left-hand dribble here for the Huskies. Far side, Cabela. He'll go up top. Action Cabela from Hockert. He'll get over to Klosterman. Down low. Nice pass inside. And the inside bucket for 2 by Carter Hockert. His first 2. 45-31. Heck in the front court. Circles around. Fakes the bounce pass and drives all the way in for 2. He's in double figures with 11. 45-33. Back to a 12-point game. Gomez gets a pick, looking for the roll, not there. Now left alone, he'll take the three-pointer and rattles out. Heck gets the rebound, and then he is going to be fouled or reach in there on Wahpeton. That'll be their first team foul here in the second half. That'll be on Hockert. His first. And he will sit down. And Landon Ralph checks in the lineup here for the Huskies. Heck will come across the logo. Right-hand dribble. 2 minutes gone here in the second half. 45-33. Advantage to Wahpeton. They've led since 5-3. Dieterle, far side. Heck for 3. Good. Another three-pointer there by Bryson Heck. And Heck with 7.5. 14 for the game. Here's a steal by Willie. Going all the way in. Had Mikan with him. Didn't need him. Layup good by Jamel Willie. He's in double figures with 10. Just like that, down to a 7-point game. Langenwalter then dribbles off his ankle. Yeah. Originally, the trail official was going to say give the ball to Wahpeton, but the lead official got it right. Timeout taken by the Huskies. 15:31 to go here in the second half. Wahpeton leading 45-38. We're back with more Highliner junior varsity basketball from the Heck on the Highliner Activity Network. As we come out of the timeout, 15:31 to go. Highliners on a little 5-point run here have cut the lead down to 7. And they have the basketball. Matson in the backcourt. Left-hand dribble. Cross over to the right hand. Step back. Now comes across the timeline. Pass in near side. Heck left alone for three. Off the front of the rim, then off the backboard. And Ralph clears off the rebound. Up ahead to Gomez for the Huskies. Gomez into the front court. Wahpeton leading by 7. Really keeping an eye on Gomez. Now here near side. Cabela, nice pass down low, and we got a foul, and that's going to be number 4 on Bryson Heck. First team foul here in the second half. So he picks up his 4th with exactly 15 minutes to go in the second half, 45-38. Inbounds, Ralph onto the wing, Langenwalter. Cabela, far side, Gomez. Gets it down low. Inside there. That was Klosterman. Now they go back up to Gomez. Gomez, stop, pop, mid-range jumper off the heel. Heck gets the rebound for Valley City. Highliners trailing by 7. Heck into the front court. Pass in near side. Bernston down low. Dieterle into the lane. Kicks it. Cutting through Willie. Goes up off the glass. Count it. He's fouled. He'll get a chance at an old-fashioned three-point play. Jamal Willie now with an even dozen. Second team foul on the Huskies here in their 3rd here in the second half. So Willie at the line. He is 0 for 2 there so far this evening. And the right-hander trying to get this lead down to 4. Free throws up and rolls off. Ralph clears off the rebound. Now Gomez will bring it up the floor for the Huskies. Here near side, Klosterman. Cooper here on the left, on the right wing, cutting through. Nice pass, Langenwalter, layup good, and a foul call. So the easy 2 there by Nick Langenwalter. He's got 4. And he'll be at the free throw line to try to get himself a three-point play opportunity. Well, he has the opportunity, now trying to get the three-point play. Does not. Missed the free throw. Got his own rebound. Goes back up, no. And Willie clears it off here for Valley City. Lead back at 7 for the Huskies, 47-40. As we approach the 14-minute mark here in the second half. Well, they cross the timeline right at half court. Now comes in left hand, left of the lane, all the way down, off the glass, good. Well, Jamal Willie, he can take over a game, and he's got 8 here in the half, 14 for the game. 47-42. Gomez, far side. Back up top, Cabela. Off the elbow, Klosterman. Driving against Dieterle. Goes up strong, and Jack's going to get a foul. That's number 3 on Jack. 3rd team foul. So Cooper Klosterman to the free throw line will shoot 2. 2 for 4, 5 points. Free throw up. No. Bounces off. Awaiting the second free throw with 13:33 remaining here in the second half. 47-42. Wahpeton leading Valley City Junior Varsity Basketball. Second free throw rolls off. And Willie grabs another rebound for the Highlanders. Cut this lead down to 2 or 3. In the front court, Willie comes down with the right-hand dribble. Also checking in out of that last break for the Highliners is Thornton. Here is a mid-range jumper off the rim. Grab rebound by Dieterle here in the corner. Jack driving his way in on double team. Back up top, Willie. Left of the lane, goes through a double team. Shot up, rolls and goes. And Jamal Willie now with 10 and a half, 16 for the game. 47-44. Valley City has shaved the lead down to 3. It was 12 just moments ago. But an 11-2 run right now for the Highliners. Here's Cabela, left of the lane. Shot over Matson, good. Bjorn Cabela with his first 2. 49-44. Pass far side. Bernston gives it off to Willie. He'll step back. Next coach to Brandon Bradford. Gets his instructions on the wing. Lobbing it down low. Dieterle. Double team there. Puts it on the ground. Lost it. Kicks it. And it is picked up by Langenwalter. And here come the Huskies. That's a cardinal rule. When you're double teamed in the low posts, kick it back out if you can't get anything off. And here's Gomez with a dribble drive. And he is fouled. He'll go to the free throw line. going to be called against Bernston. That'll be his first. Fourth team. So Joseph Gomez at the line, shooting 2. His first trip to the line. He's got 5 points. Lefty sends it up. Good. 50-44. Jackson DeVries now will check in the lineup here for the Huskies. Free throw on the way, short. Rebound, Willie has it. Back up the floor for Valley City. Trailing by 6. Sees his seam, drives in the lane. Left hand off the glass, high off the glass for 2. Willie with 18-12 here in the second half. He's got 12 points. On the other side, 9. Wahpeton as a team. Timeout. Huskies. It is going to be a full timeout. 11:51 left to go here in this second half. 50-46. It is a 4-point lead by the Huskies. We're back with more Highlander basketball from the HEC on the Highlander Activity Network. But we are back here out of the timeout. Valley City trailing 50-46. Wahpeton with the basketball. A 17-point lead at one time, now down to 4. Here in the near wing, nice pass to Reeves inside, and boy, Dieterle he was trying to get in there against Cabela, and he's going to be called for his 4th personal foul. Cabela's got 4, and now a chance at 5 with the free throw. Right-hander Benson sends, and good. So he has 5 all here in the second half. Lead back up to 7, 53-46. Highlanders C-Squad losing tonight 71-52. They had a big deficit, came back, got it within 8. Long 3, Willie doesn't go. Rebound grab by the Huskies, down court pass to DeVries. Going up against Willie, layup, no, off the mark. Dieterle grabs the rebound. Willie hits the deck, gets helped up. Here comes Matson across the timeline for Valley City. Here along the near wing, Matson up top, Willie. He starts in, top of the key, far side. Bernston looking for the entry pass there with Dieterle. It's not there. Back up top, Matson. Here to Willie. 11 minutes to go here in the second half. 53-46. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Mikan, far side. Three-pointer Bernston off the heel. Long rebound grabbed by the Huskies. They come back into the front court. Cabela gets it off to Gomez. Gomez on that left wing gets a pick. Gets the roll. Dumps it underneath. A little baby hook doesn't go for Klosterman. Second free throw, no. And if I've got my totals right, that's number 5 on Jack Dieterle. Oh, I must be off 1. Nope, that is number 5 on Jack. So to the free throw line, Cooper Klosterman will shoot 2. He's 2 for 6 at the line. So Dieterle is fouled out, 4 points. Klosterman at the line, again shooting 2 shots, gets the first. Bryson Heck with his 4 fouls checks back in for Valley City. If my total is correct. Free throw, too hard. Rebound, Bernston grabs it. Klosterman gets 1 out of 2. He's got 6 points. 54-46, and now the Highlanders want to talk it over. It's a 30-second timeout. with 10 minutes, 30 seconds left to go here in half number 2. It's 54-46. Wahpeton with the lead. Back with more Highlander basketball on the Highlander Activity Network. Ten minutes, 30 seconds remaining here in half number 2, 54-46. Back to an 8-point lead for the Huskies after the Highliners got it down to 4. Here's Matson at the logo. He'll bring it across. Bounce pass far side, Heck. Back on the wing, Matson. Three-pointer left side, too hard. Long rebound, Willie has it. He goes back up, shot. Can't get that to go, but a foul going to be called on Wahpeton. That's going to go against DeVries, his first. 4-team foul. So Jamel Willie will go to the free throw line and shoot 2. First one's up. He is 0 for 4 at the free throw line tonight. He does have 18 points, 12 here in the second half. Free throw is on the way. Too hard. He'll be over 20 if he can hit those free throws. 0 for 5 at the line. Gomez now in the front court for the Huskies. They lead by 8. Far wing, DeVries. Top of the key, Ralph. Here's Gomez driving through the lane. A little finger roll. He just went right through the Highlander defense. 5 for Gomez, 8 for the game, 5.5. And just like that, a 6-0 runs, make it back to a 10-point lead. Heck, bounce pass, far corner, Thornton. Back onto the wing, Heck. Top of the key, Mike and Matson, far side, Thornton. Wants the baseline, cut out there, and his pass is intercepted by Cabela. Here come the Huskies, back the other way. Cabela working against Matson, layup good, and a foul call. Bjorn Cabela now with 7, and he's got a chance at a 3-point play. So that foul going to be on Matson. Will be his first. 15 foul. So he comes out. And Bernston back in. Free throw, good by Cabela. He's got 8 all here in the second half. Just like that, a 9-0 run, back to a 13-point lead. Willie shovels it off. Here's Thornton, left wing. Back up top, Willie. Starts in, off the elbow right side, in the lane. Around 3 Huskies, shot no. A rebound cleared off by Klosterman. Gets it off to Gomez. Here come the Huskies, leading by 13. Gomez on that far wing. Watch there. And the pass in the wing, pass down low and rolling it in, and good on the bucket there for Hockert. He's got 4. And driving through, here's Bryson Heck. His shot off the heel. And a rebound taken down by the Huskies. They come back the other way. Gomez driving through, layup there by Hockert. Can't get it to fall. And we're going to have a full timeout taken by Valley City. 8 minutes, 21 seconds left to go here in this second half. 61-46. Huskies right now an 11-0 run to open up a 15-point lead. We're back with more Highlander hoops from the Hack on the Highlander Activity Network. We come out of the timeout. 8 minutes, 21 seconds left to go here in this. It'll be Highlander basketball. Trailing by 15. Willie kicks it, far corner. Heck steps up, long two, short. Into the far corner, rebound grabbed by the Huskies. They come back the other way. Cabela will bring the ball up the floor. Bjorn Cabela, sophomore, 5'11". Gomez, top of the key. Dribbles to that left wing. Goes inside, Klosterman. Nice pass. Langenwalter got the layup, and he is fouled. That was a nifty pass on the baseline. And Langenwalter, he's got 6, 4.5. And a foul called on Valley City. That is their 8th. And the free throw, Langenwalter too hard. Klosterman rebound. Kicks it back out to Gomez. Gomez directs traffic on that far wing. Near side, Cabela. Up top, Klosterman. Goes past down to Langenwalter. Can't control it. Does then finally. Gets it over to Gomez in the far corner. Spin move. Left of the lane. Good. Gomez with 7 here in the half. 10 for the game. 65-46. What once was a 4-point lead now is 19. Thanks to a 15-0 run here by the Huskies. Driving in the lane, Thornton, foul called. He went right through 4 Huskies. And choose your, I think Langenwalter will pick up his first personal foul. There's 2 or 3 that could have been called on. So Bentley Thornton at the line, shooting 2. First one, no. Bentley 4 points, still looking for his first points of the second half. Mike and Matson now back in for Valley City. And Taylor Sondrol, a 6'6" sophomore, now in for Wahpeton. Free throw, Thornton sends it up, back iron, side iron, off, and we're going to have a foul called, I think a lane violation on Wahpeton. So a lane violation will give Thornton another chance. The right-hander, Benson sends the free throw, good. He gets 1 out of 2, well really 1 out of 3, but got the extra one with the lane violation. 65-47, snapping a 15-0 run. On the far wing, Sondrol. Out top, Cabela. He'll give it up to Gomez. 6 on the shot clock. Gomez gets the pick. Dribble drive in the lane with 1 second to go. Can't get it to go. Tip comes out. Hustling after it. Langenwalter gets the rebound for Wahpeton. He starts in, gets it over to Sondrol, and then a reach-in foul called on Valley City. And that one will be on Bentley, on Thornton's second. 9th team. So the big 6'6" sophomore, Taylor Sondrol at the line. Shooting 2. Gets the first. They say it was a 1-and-1. Doesn't matter. Hit the first. Another free throw by the right-handers on the way. Good. Gets 1 out of 2, or gets 2 for 2. And are they calling a... Yep, wave off that second one. A violation in the lane again for the Huskies. So wave off the second one. So it's 66-47. As they wave off the second free throw by Sondrol. Here's Willie, far wing, driving through. Gets the ball up. Shot, no. Rebound, he tips it to himself in the far corner. Tight ropes the sideline, and a foul called on Wahpeton. Langenwalter is going to pick up that personal foul. That'll be his second. 6th team. 6 minutes, 15 seconds left to go here in the second half. 66-47. Wahpeton leading by 19. Matson, far side. Hands it off, Willie. Willie driving in, left of the lane. Oh, the ball knocked away. Gomez back the other way. Gomez all the way down, layup, good. Good second half here for Joseph Gomez. 9.5, 12 for the game. 68-47. Willie, double team. Gets an open Thornton. Baseline, goes up, short. Gets his own rebound. Underneath. The ball knocked away, and the Wahpeton Huskies come back. Cabela to Gomez. He'll come across. On the far side, Hockert. Bounce pass up top, Langenwalter. Langenwalter goes back, Cabela. Three-pointer from the left wing, good. Joran Cabela knocking down the three-pointer. He is all 11 of his points here in the second half. 71-47, a game that at one time was 50-46. Driving baseline, Heck picks up the dribble. Pass in the lane, Anderson off his hands. Ball picked up by Hockert. Into the front court to Gomez. Gomez, top of the key, to the free throw line, in the lane. Turnaround shot up, and no, rolls off. And a rebound, Matson has it for Valley City. He'll get it off to Willie, he'll start up the floor. Willie coming in all the way due. There's a little Euro step, layup good. Left hand, scoop shot good for Willie. 14.5, 20 for the game. 71-49. Gomez in the lane from 12, good. Gomez again having a great second half. Now 11 points in the half, 14 for the game. 73-49. 4:18 to go here in the second half. This one has been pretty much all Huskies. Highlanders did have a nice run to cut it to 4. And the shot doesn't fall. Sandro grabs a rebound. But since then, 23-3 run by the Huskies. Far side, Hockert doesn't shoot, dribbles up top. Gets it off to Sandro. Sandro here in the near wing. Far side, Cabela. Bullet pass right through the hands of Gomez and out of bounds. So the turnover gives it back over to Wahpeton. Klosterman back in for Wahpeton. Colin Compson will check in the lineup for Valley City along with Hayden Bernston. 3 minutes, 48 seconds left to go here in the second half. 73-49. Highliners trailing. Matson to Heck. Up top. Crossover dribble in the lane. Spin move. Right hand. Good. Bryson Heck. 9.5, 16 for the game. 73-51. Pass far side. Huskies pass underneath Klosterman. Ball knocked away. Gomez picks up the loose ball. Three-pointer from the right wing. Short off the front of the rim. Thompson can't control the rebound, but it comes out to Willie. Willie's down floor. He's got Heck with him. Goes all the way in and stumbles and travels. If he was going to try to make a decision what he was going to do with the basketball, and went back to the basket, stumbled, and down he went. 73-51. Valley City trailing the Wahpeton Huskies. 3 minutes to go here in the second half. Gomez in the front court. This is junior varsity basketball. Varsity game to follow. That's probably going to be closer to about a 7:30 start time. Already at 7 o'clock, and we still have just under 3 minutes left to go in this one. Now Gomez, after getting fouled, will go to the line and shoot 2 for Wahpeton. Free throw, good. Another one coming here to Gomez as Willie will come out. And looks like DeVries back in for Wahpeton. Gomez, second free throw. It's up and down. Gomez now 13.5, 16 for the game. Driving all the way through. Here's Heck, right-handed. No. A rebound. Ralph clears it off for the Huskies. Gives it off to Gomez. He'll start up the floor. Left-hand dribbles. He comes across the logo. 2:35 remaining. Second half. Up top, Klosterman. Pass, cut it through. DeVries, layup, good. Foul, count it. He'll go to the line. Cooper Klossman, very good passer from that post position. Foul there on Matson, his second. So DeVries at the line will try to complete the three-point play. And does. It rattles around, got it to drop through. His first three. Here's Burnson in the front court for Valley City. Off to Matson. Thompson, Matson, three-pointer, blocked. That was Ralph that blocked it, and then he grabbed the rebound, but he was standing out of bounds when he did so. So it goes back to Valley City, or will stay with Valley City. Capella comes back in the lineup here for the Huskies. Heck will trigger the inbounds, brings it in, Matson, left corner. Onto the wing, up top, Thornton. Thornton gives it back off to Heck. Heck, thought about the long three, no. Gives it off to Matson. Matson driving in, shot blocked again. Loose ball picked up by Heck. Heck, three-pointer up top, good. Picked up the loose ball, then launched a three and knocked it down. 19 for Bryson Heck. 12 coming here in the second half. 79-54. Pass inside, layup, Hockert, good, foul, count it, he'll go to the line. So Hockert now with a chance at a three-point play. He's got 6. And I believe is that 5 fouls. It is on Bentley Thornton. So Thornton is fouled out. Heck is out there with 4. Jack Dieterle is already fouled out. I don't know if they called a technical or what, but at the free throw line is Cabela. Free throw, good. Second free throw forthcoming. It's good. 83-54. Great second half for Bjorn Cabela. 13 of points all coming here in the second half. 83-54. Here in the near corner. Huskies with the basketball. Hocker. Gives it off to DeVries. Now Cabela. He'll go up top to Key Klosterman. Try to wide open pass to a wide open DeVries underneath the basket, and it was tipped. Trail official says maybe it was tipped. It will be Wahpeton ball. So it will be Husky basketball with 1:33 remaining. Inbound. Cabela brings it up top to Hocker. Back far side, Cabela. He'll get it on the wing, DeVries. Down low, Ralph in the corner. Hocker back on the wing, DeVries. Top of the key to Klosterman. 1:15 to go. Long three by Cooper as the shot clock winding down. Doesn't go, but right there was Ralph for the putback. Landon Welp with the putback there for Wahpeton. 85-54. Here's a three-pointer by Bernson. Rolls off. And the rebound, Cabela grabs it for the Huskies. Final minute, second half. Ralph in the front court. Gives it back off to Cabela. 85-54. Up top, DeVries, Klosterman. Bounce pass on the wing, DeVries. Back here near side, that was actually Ralph. There's a travel by Hocker. Turnover, we'll give it back over to Valley City with 39.2 seconds to go. Here comes Matson into the front court for the Highlanders. Up top to Heck. Dribble drive in the lane. Teardrop right hand. Short. Gets his own rebound. Onto the wing. Matson for three. Rims out. And then Heck grabs another offensive rebound. Onto the wing. 19 seconds to go. Bernstein. Gives it off to Heck. Heck starting in. Left of the lane. In the lane. Swings it far side. Bernstein left alone for three. Rims out. And then Heck slaps at it. It goes out of bounds. They'll say it was off Bryson. So the ball will go back over to Wahpeton with 6 seconds to go. They'll dribble this one out. And your final will be 85-54. After the Highlanders were able to get it down to 4 points at 50-46. And then a big run to end it here by the Huskies, and they win it going away by 31. Final score, Wahpeton 85, Valley City 54. We're back with our post game here from the Hack. This is Highlander basketball on the Highlander Activity Network. And your final score again tonight, 85-54. Advantage to the Wahpeton Huskies. Final totals for the Highlanders. Jamel Willie finishing with 20. Bryson Heck had 19 tonight. 6 from Aiden Bernston. 5 from Bentley Thornton. And 4 points from Jack Dieterle for their total of 54, 27 in each half. And on the other side for Wahpeton, they were led by 16 by Joseph Gomez. 13 by Bjorn Cabela. 12 for Trayton Mauk, and 8 points by Jaden King, and 6 points each. Nick Langenwalter, Cooper Klosterman, and Carter Hockert. 3 points from Jack DeVries, a couple of points from Landon Rolfe, and a free throw from Taylor Sandel for their total of 85. They had 41 in the first half and 44 in the second. Well, we've got varsity basketball coming up here. The Highlanders and the Huskies. It'll tip off here around just around 7:30. So we will step aside. We've got the varsity game coming up. It's Valley City and Wahpeton on the Highlander Activity Network.